everyone, this is Callie from Callie's Gaming Corner. I thought I would do a Throwback Thursday game version in which I show you my different games that I used to play a long time ago, or it feels like a long time ago now. The first one that I am looking at is Age of Conan. You can see it behind me. My character, or at least my main character, was named Callie. I had many others, but this was definitely the main one. I used to lead a guild called Pestilence. We started in the Dagoth server, but then we got merged with Set, so we are currently, as far as I'm aware, still in the Set server. I've got different outfits that you could choose. This is one of my favorite games in the back in the day because the gaming mechanisms were just more superior, I would say, than many of the other games, where it required doing combos of different, not just pushing a button, but you'd have to do a combo to make sure that you successfully cast the spell or melee the damage that you were doing. I love the music, I love the game graphics. I'm not going to be able to do much here because I'm just sitting in one of the cities at the moment, but I thought I'd at least show you one of the games that I played. If you used to play Age of Conan, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your stories. Maybe you were even from the same server as me. We used to raid. I think the last time we raided, it was back when we were able to kill Tothamon, and that's been quite some time now. I miss you, all of you that I used to raid with. We used to also run pugs for our alts. That was so long ago. Anyway, I miss all of you. I hope some of you see this video someday and are able to comment and I can get back in touch with you. I used to love playing this game. Yeah, just have some really, for the time, some really great graphics, I think, too. So that's a little feedback about this game. I'm gonna swap to my next game and then talk to you through that one. I am back with World of Warcraft. This was the next, well, the one before Age of Conan that I played. I have recently actually played this when they redid and I created a new rogue, which I made to level 70 and had some fun with that. I also have a hunter. Back in the day, I actually had a different rogue on the Alliance side and a priest on the Alliance side with a warrior that was Horde. This one as well as Horde, but it was an undead. And I actually gave those to my brother, and they had some really unique mounts. The white, what was it? A white tiger or white panther or something that had no armor or anything. It's very rare nowadays, and he still has that account for, well, that character of mine. I miss it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and enter into the world with my new, or not new, but newer rogue. I've both led and been officers in guilds back in World of Warcraft. It's been a while. Because it's been such a long time, I'm guessing that's why it's taking a while to load, but also I'm guessing my add-ons are out of date and probably don't look that great right now. We'll see, won't we? Leave me a message or comment about what you used to play, where you played, what characters you played, what server, and if you've ever come back to it or considered going back to it. It'd be interesting to find out. Oh, lots of different things. Every time I come back into one of these games, it makes me want to start up again, and I'll play for a little bit, but then I tend to... I work at my computer all day, every day, so it's hard to come back here and work or rather play at my computer. So that's why I'm kind of sticking with my mobile games right now. But I do miss this occasionally, especially the people. If you ever played with me, Evice was one of my names, Luinho. I had plenty of names back in the day, and you might remember me. Callie, of course, and Kaylee. Lots of reused names. I use them all over the place. But anyway, this is my World of Warcraft. I'm not really playing much. I'm just wandering around, but trying to give out some details. Again, give me some stories. Let me know if you knew me back in the game. And I'll show you my last, but not least, probably this time, game that I used to play in just a minute. Hello, I am now back with EverQuest. Now this was a long time ago, but it sure brings back memories. I didn't start playing as soon as it came out, but I did catch up fairly quickly once I did start playing. I actually started with Luinho, and she was my very first character, a ranger. Didn't know what I was doing most of that time, but I quickly switched to Luinho, who is my cleric. I'll go ahead and enter the world. She was easily invited to many of the groups that came together because, well, she was a cleric, she was a healer. This is before there was expansions that allowed you to, what is it called? Hire healers or damagers or whatever you wanted, mercenaries. I started back, I remember Planes of Power fondly, and I used to be that person that led 72 pickup group raids that, I tell you, it was hard. There was no voice, or at least we didn't play with the voice items, and instead we all was done in chat here, and all the instructions were done. I was quite successful, however. I apparently am in some sort of alliance, it looks like, but I don't remember that name. But anyway, Knight's Blood was my surname. I got married in game to another player, and I remember my guild or alliance, or I forgot actually what it is called in here. It's a guild, okay. So I was in a guild called, I'm trying to think of the name now. It's been some time. Some players that I used to remember back in the day: Valerica, Foebringer, his alts like Sorrowbringer, and some of the others. It was a fun time. I honestly really miss this game. It's obviously not the greatest graphics. I know that there are still players happening, but primarily not from the main game now. I guess there's offshoots and new servers, progressive servers that have happened, but I haven't actually played for a very, very, very long time, and I really miss it, and one day maybe I'll come back to it for a little bit. Shout out if you remember EverQuest. If you played it, let me know. I'm really interested to meet old players that used to play from some time ago. I am from Emar, that server, so if you know that server, reach out to me. I'd love to hear your stories. Thank you. Bye, everyone. That was Throwback Thursday, last game version.